Up next, how this tiny technology is about to make a big change in the way you see, well, everything. Hello and welcome to Grow Your Business with tips on technology and business. I'm Chris Cashman, glad to have you along. Syndiant, the company that makes micro panels, smaller than your fingernail, that can project an image larger than your TV. Joining us via link from Texas, VP of Sales and Marketing for Syndiant, Keith Lewis. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. How are you?
We're doing well. Before we get out of the gates here, how do you explain to people, friends and colleagues, what the micro panel is? What are we looking at?
Well, this is a little glimpse into the future. So this is a light modulating panel that will bring high definition experience to very, very small consumer electronic products. Cell phones, glasses near your eye, notebook computers, standalone handheld projectors, video games, tablets. So Syndiant is all about bringing large screen experience to very small consumer electronic products.
So this is a great example of a product that we're probably all going to be surrounded by very soon, right? So you guys got to be fast and furious in production. What are some of the biggest production challenges you have?
Well, one of the biggest challenges is coordinating all the different suppliers. So being a small company, being a Fabless semiconductor company, it all starts with a wafer from one of our partners. We use Fujitsu as a wafer supplier. They produce the wafers, then the wafers are then sent to a packaging house and a supply house. We use HANA Microelectronics to do that. Part of the work is done in the U.S., in Ohio. Another part of the job is done in Thailand. So coordinating all of those steps, getting the components to the right spot, and then ultimately the customer needs just-in-time delivery. So that's probably the biggest challenge now is as volume ramps significantly, making sure everything is at the right place at the right time.
So it sounds like your biggest challenge is quite literally what the ERP solution is helping you to solve, right?
With offices all over the world, we need all of our employees to be able to tap into the same system. So Dallas is on the cloud, Taiwan is on the cloud, so it just makes it very seamless. It's cost effective to manage it, and the speed with which you can get data back and forth is great.
Talk about the implementation of all of this. What kind of a challenge or non-challenge was that for you guys?
Well, it was really seamless. The tools existed today. We have an ERP system and then a financial system. They all came together. The support that we got to bring them all up, bring them live was great. And then ongoing, you really don't need a lot of hand-holding, day to day. We've got a lot of really good online tools that we participate in. Microsoft has supported us great with webinars and things like that to bring the data to us. So it's been very, very good.
So what stage of growth would you say you guys are at right now?
Well, we do expect significant growth, and this market is, we like to use the term, it's about ready to hockey stick. So we're getting the infrastructure in place, and then the growth will be in hundreds of thousands of units, and into the billions of units ultimately. So having the supply chain ready to make that happen. So it's a phenomenal business. We just have to manage our way through the growth cycle and keep innovating, around the technology to keep meeting consumer needs.
Yeah, Keith, through your eyes, you guys are a technology business. There's other folks out there who want to take away something tangible from you today. What sort of advice do you have?
Well, I think really it's stay focused on what you're good at, because one of the issues is a lot of companies will spend a lot of time or energy developing their products, and then they get diverted later on when they go to production, and they get bogged down in a lot of the details of day-to-day business. So I would say is stay true to what you do, innovate around the technology and bring the technology to the market, but use people and use partners who are already successfully executing your support structure. So that's why we've really chosen Microsoft, is that we really believe that backbone and that infrastructure will help us stay true to what we really do, which is R&D and developing the right kind of products for our customers.
Well, Keith, thanks a ton for your time today. The future clearly looks bright and in higher definition, thanks to Syndiant.
You bet. Thank you.
Well, thank you for watching, and be on the lookout for big changes coming in a tiny package, thanks to Syndiant from Texas. where everything's bigger, except I guess micro panels, which they got to get that on a license plate.